Swag Radio. Swagger all day, baby.
Talk about legendary. When you talk about legendary R&B singers, man, that you grew up listening to Saturday morning when your mom was cleaning the house and it smelled like spick and span, but the music is blasting, you know what I mean? And you've been not even there think about changing her music, you know what I'm saying? So you heard songs like from this brother, Mr. Silky Smooth himself, Freddie Jackson.
How are you, sir?
Right here, I'm doing good in yourself. Yes,
okay, pretty good, man, pretty good. This is a true honor to have you on the phone with us, man. I'm sure you've seen people come and go in the music industry, but, you know, your music is timeless. Freddie, thank you again for allowing us to interview you for Swag Magazine and the Still Relevant section.
Thank you. Hey, listen, it's an honor. This is 30 years in this industry. It's an honor when people want to talk to you. Regarding anything, whether it's something old, for old time's sake, or new time's sake, that what you've done still warrants respect, and that's very important. So I'm honored that during today's change and the different outlook on music, that someone wants to find out where I am, where my mindset is in this, because it's important to keep that alive in order to keep R&B in all music prevalent, you know. So I'm glad to be one of the ones that you have chosen that you want to discuss, and also to have your readers to check out exactly what a guy like me is doing in these times of the ever-changing times of music.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, you are from New York, Harlem, I think, right?
I'm born and raised in Harlem. We're having a conversation from Harlem as we speak. Although I have other places where I reside, it's important for me to keep a home and my foundation. My mother came from Alabama, and she is old, and she had 6 children, and I'm one of the 6. And so there's something about this village that keeps me connected. And so, yes, I am born and raised in Harlem, still live here, yet travel the world, but there's something about this air that I must breathe.
Yeah, no place like it in the world, man. I know every time I come to New York, I get that feeling. You know, I get that feeling when I get around the Apollo or go to Panache.
Well, I'm born... the Apollo is on 121st Street. I'm raised on 120. No, the Apollo is on 125th Street. I'm born on 124th Street, the Sydenham Hospital, and I'm raised on 121st Street. 215 is the building. On the 5th floor, walk-through flat apartment. So I am a true Harlem boy.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Now, listen, for our readers, please tell us how you got interested in music.
Well, I got interested in music, first of all, of course, as most children, singing in the church choir. And my mother, as I said, was a believer in Christ and died a believer, and the first lady, the mother of her church when she died. And so church was instilled in us as children. We had something to believe in, which is unfortunate that a lot of children today have nothing else to believe in except Facebook. I believe that your children have nothing other to believe in now except twisting themselves and tweeting, but we should also in our homes make our children put that madness down, or something spiritual, even if it's in the Bible, and to go over something that will that instills spiritualism in their lives. It don't have to be Jesus. It don't have to be Christ. It don't have to be Allah. But it has to be something that's greater than who they think they are, or their friends, or a text, or Facebook. I grew up in an era and a time when we were taught to obey and to give thanks, and also to respect our elders. And so I think once we as elders begin to become a little more harder on things such as that in our homes, than a lot of the madness that's going on in this world right now, which is a lot of people. Social networking right now is nothing except it's something mechanical. And even in music, we have to sometimes get back to the natural form of music, which came from the heart and the soul. And that's what I was taught growing up in Harlem and in New York City.
Beautiful.
I watched this, like the Jacksons, Freddie, Sam Cooke, Inez and Charlie Fox. I saw the Jacksons when they had their original noses. So I was able to see history of music in the making. And so that's how I live today. And I want to be a part of that history of music that is in the making.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, who were some of your influences when you were coming up?
My influences were James. It was James. It was Shirley Caesar, Mahalia Jackson. I was a gospel singing kid, and then I grew into Marvin Gaye. I grew into Sam Cooke, and then I grew into Donny Hathaway, and then it kind of blossomed into Luther Vandross and Peter Bryson, people like that.
Okay, all right, fantastic. You're in some good company because most everybody that you mentioned, believe me, your music is just as important to the music world as many of those that you named. Your music was so soulful, almost spoke to the spirit, you know, especially in terms of relationship where, you know, someone, you know, was able to say to the person that was important in their life how you felt. That
I know your question is going to. I am the guy, one of the guys who was able to say things that a lot of guys couldn't say or were afraid to say or did not have the gumption to say to their lady. So therefore, I was the guy, you can buy my record and you can put on You Are My Lady and your lady knew what that meant. Or I was the guy, if you couldn't say, baby, come here and give me some love, you can put on Tasty Love. So yes, my music spoke in volume.
Mm-hmm. Please talk to our readers about your current project. That's what I really want to focus on, Freddie.
It's with Climax Records. I'm very excited about it. It's a single, and we are also in the process of completing and doing a mini EP. Love and Satisfaction to me is just a beautiful melodic song. It's a bit different tonality-wise for Freddie Jackson, but when you take it hard and good listen, you still hear the emphasis of Freddie Jackson and the love and the satisfaction that I've always put into my music. And so it's very prevalent today, and I'm excited about it, and it's getting great and rave reviews, just the difference of how I'm sounding, but still yet it's Freddie Jackson. Very proud of the song.
Mm-hmm. How long did it take you to come up with the concept for this?
Well, it was easy. My new manager, Mr. David Stills, approached me, and he said, yes, we can go and we can do regular Freddie Jackson, but I want to do another type of Freddie Jackson, but still remain Freddie. And he found these wonderful musicians and writers and producers in Atlanta, and he sat down with them, and he went through their entitled catalog, and he came up with a song that was half completed. And he said, that's the song for Freddie Jackson.
You're listening to Swag Radio. Turn it up.
The future.
This is how we do it, baby.